This talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and is based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to its accuracy. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. Now, I don't have much to say here. You know, we've spent a lot of discussion about what's going on. I see, you know, comments about head and shoulders and the like. To me, this is just going to be a range here on SPY.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been in this range for, 20 trading sessions now, 19 or 20. So the focus needs to be more than ever, definitely on names in play. That's what I'm looking at. You know, we're looking at the market here, but let's try and shift some folks into names that are moving without the market. The BYND today, Shop today was doing that. Things that have, you know, the heavy volume, super heavy volume that we can trust are going to continue that move. That's it from me. Mario, if you want to go ahead.
Especially this time. I mean, we got to take advantage of earnings season. So easy.
Right.
Like today, I was a little late, but we knew it was going to be beyond. At least one of the things that was going to move, for sure, right? So it's just like that one is kind of. Am I the one with the? Okay, hold on a second. So am I? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it over.
It feels like a long time that I have done this. I don't know why.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but is it because we haven't done much these 2 weeks, or I don't know what's going on? Okay, you see my chart right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me get the annotate thing. Okay, right here, and and you're in control of the chat. I want to see.
Tanner said you partied too hard for your birthday.
I did. It wasn't too hard, but I have my girlfriend's birthday yesterday, so I have to go to a dinner, and I came home before the curfew, which is at 10, so I got here 9:55. By the time I chill, everything, you know, get ready, sat in the computer, and start doing my research. I ended up being up until 1 something in the morning, so this morning I just couldn't do it, man. I never use an alarm. I'm always up like at 6:30, but you know, and then I start doing the, you know, the whole process and everything, reading the music, you know, coffee, and then news, and then preparing. Because there's no way you can prepare for the day. Like full, I need 2 hours. I'm too slow. Yeah. I need 2 hours. I don't know how people can do it like in half an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, you're gonna just trade one thing, but for real, it's too hard, man. I need 2 hours, and the you know, the amount of time that we put prior night, so everything. So anyways, yeah, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard, the partying, but there was some. Okay, so let's look at the SPY. I know a lot of people are seeing a lot of things. So it's like if you go out and look at the clouds, you're gonna start seeing like trees and airplanes and Santa Claus and all of those things, right? Just like Scuba posted today, don't overcomplicate it. It's simple, guys. It's just a simple, nasty, but I don't like it. Look at this, man. That's it. That's what we're trading. Okay. And we've been there. We just counted again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14, 15, 16. It's like 20 days. Okay. 20 days in a range. What else were we expecting, by the way? We knew it was going to be a big drop. We test moving averages. We make a small pullback. And then we hit this big level in here, right? Remember we said, I know you remember, the bears are dead. They're not just yet. We haven't killed them. We haven't closed. Is this a 200? By the way, we're still under the 200 MA, right? So that's one of the things I'm looking. So where are we now from here? What do we do? Same stuff. Big picture. We still need to 299. What was the level we called last time? I think it was 292, 295. But then now what we have is I got my simple moving average at, correct me if I'm wrong, but I got it like at 300, 299. So SPY, of course, we're going to be looking at the 200 MA, daily MA. That's 300. By the way, it's a 300. So it's like a, whatever you want to call it, psychological number plus the 200
Sure.
MA. So we're
Yeah.
still under that. And then if you want to go to the volume profile chart, right? Because you know I also use that one. So guess where we are right here. They're not dead yet. So we have big volume right there. This is like the 302. And then we have another here, the 321. Because what we just experienced is massive distribution, guys. Like we were months and months and months and months of low volatility and distribution. So, you know, we have a lot of volume in this level. So there's a lot of references points. So now you can see it right here. You see the 280, how clean it looks, and look at the opening right here. So we got 260. If we fail, we got the 280, and then we got the 302, which is the new kill the bear level or whatever. Okay. So let's drill this down, because I know we can't do much, because although it's a tight range, we haven't seen those amazing 1,000-point days that we were having so much fun trading before, right? With the volatility at 80, that you can do all sort of crazy things. So let's do the 60-minute chart right here, right? You see me posting every day this level. That blue line that you see right here, the 278, is coming from market profile. You see it right here. That was my top of my, you know, my price line in April, right? It's just a reference point. So what I see is an area where the most volume was done between 276 and 278. So I know 278 is not going to be like, oh, if we break 278 and it's just going to fall like a, you know, like flush. Well, we'll probably see a flush of 2 points. Again, guys, I don't call a $2 point drop a flush. I mean, it's a flush if you're looking at 1 minute chart or you really scalping it. Otherwise, it's not a flush. We're just testing an area, right? Area support. So what do we have right here? Same levels that we got, 288. I'll be looking at, give me just 1 second. I'll be looking at the 285, because it's the level that we have today. We say 285, 288. That was a tight range that we were working today. So we got 288, 285 right here. I'm gonna put on alarm for tomorrow in case we start going over that. But for now, we have, I think we have some weakness into the aftermarket. So we are starting to get it into 283 to 280. So shorter term, that's what I will looking at. Okay. Not much to say. I mean, there's nothing more to say, to be honest. Okay. You want to see something else, some reassurance that what we're talking about. If you need it, this is the other chart that we were using, and this is the point where we said that 294 was going to be short. Bears are dead, but they just came back. So guess what they put? They put a solid bearish bar. So they're winning so far until we close over 295. Okay, so that's where the 295 comes. Now the problem is that now we have the 300 MA. So I won't be that aggressive, but I know that's the area where we're gonna start looking to go for longs. Now, what's the upside? 10%, 15% to go 340 to new highs. To the low, we go the 270 that we're seeing here, and then the big one is 260. Okay. Let's move into the fun stuff. So, you want to do? Should we start with with whatever's reporting overnight?
Sure. Peloton.
Okay, Piton. Okay, so that's the Piton. That was the entry basically that I was looking for before. It went over and it crashed. So I was looking in here. I don't know why I changed my perspective, but I did. So I'm not part of this one. So now we're at 41, 42, all-time highs. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to play this, all-time highs. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on that one, right? So it's pretty simple. You just put a line at the pre-market high, and you see if there's continued movement, and you play it long, plain and simple.
And this one
Right?
has the 40% short float. Don't forget, that's key.
Yes, good note. So Python, that's what I mean when I say that's just a gap play. So that's how I play the gaps, right? Is a gap play. Now, if you ask me to say how aggressive I want to be on this one, I'll say not too much. The only reason is because we've been up straight from 32 to 42 now. So that's like with 30, close to 40% up, right? So the only reason what I'll put it right there is because of the high short interest. So it's a what? It's at 40%, right?
40%.
So I'll play this one just as a short squeeze. So this is a short squeeze candidate. Absolutely. We're going to be watching it tomorrow. I don't think I'll be looking for intra to hold. I'm just going to play momentum on this one. So that's Python. Not much. This is the easier ones, guys. Python. We have SQ2. Reporting earnings and crapping. That's 63 pre-market. That was a low. You can see it here on the 15-minute chart. You can maximize if you need it. So that's a big drop. I don't know what the news is. I don't read them. I don't care. The chart's telling me we went down. Now, what's the problem? We came back quite hard to 67. So for me, I'll keep an eye on that one, but it's not my favorite to play tomorrow, right? On the longer time frame, I know we've been trying to play this thing, and a lot of guys, I don't know if they used to trade it a lot before when he used to trade pretty good. These days, I don't think he plays. I mean, he trades that well. Anyways, 97% volume today, and the bigger. I mean, if I come in here, it's gappy. It leaves tails to the both sides. I see tails here. I see tails here. Probably the last 5 days, it was only one day that we have a nice play, and it was a play of support. Otherwise, you can argue with me, but that's not my favorite thing to go to be quite honest, right? So SQ 65 is here. I don't need to have an opinion in every single trade, right? Okay. So for me, no call for that one. PayPal, awesome. It looks like we are going to new all-time highs. I know they bought Honey. I don't even know what Honey is, but I think they got like 5 million new users just from buying that thing, whatever it is. Wow. So all-time highs, same thing, right? This is another Python. PayPal, what's the short interest in if anybody can see it? Let's see on PayPal. We don't have it, right?
I'm looking.
PayPal. No, 1.17. Nobody's short that one.
Yeah, 1%.
Yeah. So no short squeeze element in there. Now, look at that pattern. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So this one's going to be top watch for tomorrow. And here's the difference between PayPal and Python. Let's see. So you can grab something here. My way of thinking, at least. So, well, Python, yeah. I was thinking that it was too extended, but we just broke the new highs. 36. Okay. Well, that's why I like to compare charts. We just broke today again on PayPal. I think he's got more. Yeah. Yeah, we play this one tomorrow and we keep it on the watch for post earnings play, Eduardo. Keep a tap on that one. So PayPal tomorrow, new all-time highs, gap. You know how to play it, right? Over pre-market highs. And then if it says over VWAP, you continue playing long, and that's it. Plain and simple. PayPal, what else? Etom, SQ, PayPal, GrabHub. I think Grab is another one that is coronavirus economy.
So grub, I thought it was gonna go higher. We have 49 right now. Nobody trades it, right?
No.
Not a lot of people. Twilo or Twilio. That's a big gap. And this one is clearing some massive volume. 151. Look at the weekly chart on this. Oh my God. Somebody, is this the Twitter from China or something from China? I don't know. I know it's from China, but I don't remember what is it they do in China. So 151 is a reference point that we have from the weekly chart. And keep an eye on this one. Absolutely. This is going to be another one. Look at that. Beautiful. So 151 is a line. I'm going to put it. Reference, which is the prior high. Do I remember that correctly, or did I just forget something? It was 151, right? Yeah, 151 right here. I'll take this one off. How's the options for this one? Decent.
Look at it.
This one goes to the list. Man, that move.
The options are
It's
okay.
gonna carry. Okay, good. And look at the volume today, 220%. We did 118 ATR. So Twilio is a gap that we're watching. Gap to all-time highs. 151 prior high as a reference, and then we have the pre-market. So we'll watch that one tomorrow at 9:15, and we decide if we take it aggressively or not. Okay. So 13%, 13.5 short ratio on Twilio. So that's good too. I don't understand the difference between the ratio and the. I just know I have one in here, and I have the float short is 13.4.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I look at a float short. Yes. The ratio is confusing for me. Float short, right? How many days it'll take for that thing? No, that's the ratio. How many days it'll take for shorts to cover at the volume that we're doing? So I just like the float short, which means how many of the outstanding shares are short, actually, are shorted. So Twilio, who else did the homework? Come on, guys. Etsy reported earnings too. So Etsy at 74, 78 new all-time highs today. So this is a run pre-earnings run. Made a high of 84, now at 74, 70. That can get interesting, guys. This could be interesting for a short if we fail and we come down to 78. Well, we're under that already. So this is a different type of gap to play, but this one stays on my watch. Okay, I'll be looking at 70 as a reference point in Etsy. I don't know how the options is on this one either. So Etsy, another gap, 70 as a reference. And we're almost done, guys, because this is earnings season. So we gotta make sure we know if we don't want to miss Interactive. 245 hasn't reported yet, but it looks great. Look at that pattern, beautiful. 245 hasn't reported yet. Probably later on or tomorrow, but it says here. Oh, it's already out. 5.6 aftermarket. No movement. No movement. I'm gonna keep an alarm on this one. Why? Because I love the pattern right here. Up, base. This is what we need the market to do. Actually, guys, if you don't know what we're expecting for in the market, this is what I'm expecting for in the market. Go over the 200 MA, leave the range that we're trading with, and then continue higher into new highs. So, yep, IAC should be going to a new high.
No options in this one.
Oh, that's okay. Carvana, 83. Yeah, not a lot. PayPal we already did. SQ we already did. Piton, Twilio, Ija. That's it. Those were all that I have. Okay, let's go to the meat of the thing. Win. I think Win is not moving. Last time I checked it was only like 1% change in Win. So
win. Where we gapping? 70. Yeah, that's a messy chart. Look at that. And we are, after earnings, we are at 77. So we're like right here, 77, 76, 23. I don't have much on that one, guys. Nope. And I don't want to call things that. Okay, let's go to what we like, guys. What are you guys looking at?
Apple.
Apple. I didn't know you guys like Apple. 300. that comes as a surprise. Okay, so what's the deal with Apple, man? Apple's becoming Apple again. Here's my thing with Apple. Here's my thing. So I think we talk a little bit about this. I'm gonna use blue. Yeah, I'm gonna use blue today. Here's my thing with Apple. That's my reference point, right? So what we had was we were in this range, the 290 that we talk about. So some of us bought into the 270, some at the 240s. So these were all like valid pullbacks, right? This you should have been so lucky if you bought it right here. So what I have is a move value, because Apple's not gonna go bankrupt, comes back. You got the pullback to 40. That's called a pullback. You buy it, you drop some of your shares into the move at 280. That was target one. Then you overshoot to 289, 288. When I start seeing me losing 288, you close it. Then when you see the pullback again, you buy the following day. 278, you go into again 288, I'm out, right? Some of you held, so that's fine. So here's what I got. We just broke 290, right? That was a big level. Day one, 290. Day two, they put a big topping tail, right? I didn't like it, so I'm not trading Apple this time, right? Now, where are we? Thing is that the market's been jumping like crazy, so that's what I say, like Apple's back to being Apple. Remember Apple, how it topped? Look at this.
Yeah.
It goes like nothing. It doesn't do anything, just the trend is beautiful, and then starts jumping. So this is my jumping that I don't like. When I start seeing like topping tails, I don't like it. And then I see down, and then the following day is up. So this is what we got. We got a really good point right here in Apple. So we got the 305. 305. Yeah, let's call it 305. So Apple, right? I'm going to call it a range. 305 by 290. Remember, this is for longer term. This is not for tomorrow. If tomorrow we break, then we start calling it intra to swing, which means if we go over 305 and I have a good entry, I'll probably hold it, right? Target, everybody sees it, is what's 25% in Apple? That's the 10% in Apple. It's like 10% up, right? 30 points, so 330. So we got a 10% up target in Apple. And then we have the 300. We can use the 301, the 300, and you can actually short it if you want, if you feel like, to 288, 290. Remember, guys, if the market starts cracking again, meaning if SPY is going to go down, Apple is going to go down. And I hope that you understand and you already learned, because I know it's for you, for some of you, it's the first bear market that you ever seen. And you thought, yeah, Apple is the shit, so Apple's not gonna go down because Apple is it, right? The market comes down, Apple's gonna go down. Like we saw it, 327 to 212. So that's all I'm saying. If market starts cracking, these momentum are the ones that I will go to. So I have a reference point right here, which is 305, and then I have the 290, and then I have the 280, right? When the market starts going back up again, guess what? I'm going to be a buyer of Apple and any pullbacks. Because what I see here is that we're in an uptrend again, right? Plain and simple. This is the uptrend. Look at the pullbacks. Remember, buy the pullback? Remember that strategy, buy the pullback? That's what it's been doing. That's what it's been doing. So now we're here. Are we expecting a pullback? Hopefully. 290 could be a pullback, and then we go up again, or we can go, if we go deeper, then we're going to start seeing head and shoulder patterns and calling all of the other fancy stuff, right? So that's Apple. That's my calling Apple. 290, 300. I'm sorry, 290, 305 for a 10% move to new highs, or we start playing the range that we have, meaning 305 to 290 and under 290 to 280, because that's all I have. So it's not big targets for me in Apple. I would just play it as a proxy for the market, you know? No big targets. I don't see big targets.
Got it. How about Shop?
Chop, was that an earnings play today? I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was surprising. Look at the move it did. Why am I saying it's surprising? I'll show you why. Because did nothing on earnings, right? And then it just blast off. You were lucky enough that you were trading it from 10.15 to 10.30. You make money. Otherwise, it's dead sideways. So, is there any more juice on that one? It's at all-time highs. So it's pure momo. You know, chase it. That's all I know. I mean,
wait and see, basically.
Yeah. Go ahead. You like it, buy it.
Okay. Got it. Microsoft.
Buy. What was that?
Microsoft, Mr. Softy.
Softy. Oh my God. That's the other one. You see, I was expecting it to, but I understand what the market is, right? To reference point will be probably that 183, that zone right there. You see, you know what? I'm going to move, actually, I'm going to put I'm going to put a drawing right there. Probably 183. I'm going to take this one out. And basically what I'm seeing is I want reference point for the tails that we just did. And I have it right here too. So this was like a major day, major breakdown. So I want to see the 15-minute and sort of I don't want to call it like that because that's like a top, like a double top right there. But yeah, you get the point. Like yesterday they sold it. Today they sold it again, but it's the market, right? The market's been doing that. So the market's been dragging our beloved untouchable stocks, including Microsoft. So for Microsoft, what's the point right here? Look at that. It's tails to the bottom, tails to the upside, 179. If you want to trade Microsoft, trade it. Buy momentum over 184, sell under 179, but that's not my go-to trade unless I want to trade the market, to be honest, guys. I don't see much. If you guys, hey, feel free to write or tell me that I'm not seeing or I'm missing a point. Now, this is a beautiful chart. Don't get me wrong. This is a nice looking chart, but we can easily go down to 176 and still be a beautiful chart, right? So I like that chart. It's bullish over 180, absolutely. I think that's what we were looking for, right? The 180 yesterday. Right, yeah, let's put an alarm right there. Probably we can get a nice range trade in Microsoft. 180, 185.
Okay.
Yeah, 180, 185. Why not? Now that I see it like that, because it's bullish. Look at this. So 180, 185. Yeah, right there. It's just the top of that little, just playing the top. I don't want to make this like too short-term oriented, but yeah, you can play 185, 180 if you want in Microsoft. That's the shorter term.
Facebook.
Facebook. Is it finally going down? Look at that. So what do we have? Facebook. Good thing about Facebook is I think we clear the 205 level. And for the 205, I think I gotta bring another chart. This one right here. Look at the 205. So if I clear, that's what I have a green line right there. If I clear 211, I think Akiva called it today intraday, and I say 211.50 as an intra to hold, right? So we're gonna give it a little bit more extra because I think we hit 211.70, so which is nothing, 20 cents. I'm not gonna hold a trade just because it went over 20 cents over entry with low volume, by the way. So there was low volume, but now I like it. 212, let's call it 212 to, yeah, I posted this today. 212 to 212, 218, 220. Yes, sorry. I totally forgot about this one. So 212 to 218 and 220. Doesn't sound like much. 10% is 20 points. So not even 10%. It's like 5%. I don't have big targets. But that's what I like, basically. That's what I like about Facebook.
Okay.
And looking at the monthly, we're far from accumulation. It was just a big move, man, with the earnings. So we can play it as an earnings play too, but meaning if we play it as an earnings play, it's viable all the way to 200. Okay. Meaning you can actually short it from 210 to 200 to 10. So let's put a range on that one. 200 to 212. Over 212, we go to 218 to 20, right? And I'll probably be a buyer if we hold 200 the first time we touch it.
Okay.
Okay. The first time, not the second time. It makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
It does make a difference. I know it's subtle, and they say, yeah, but last time he bounced. Yeah, but that was last time. That was the first time that we touch it. So that's
right,
Facebook. What was
Beyond,
that?
BYND.
Keep buying it. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me what else. Why? Look at the monthly chart. I can't believe I'm no long.
Wow.
I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold into earnings. I sold it, man. Look at this. That's the line. 125. So this is going 140, I don't know how stupid we're gonna get with the thing that we have trouble getting meat and you know, the news and everything. But this thing plus the short interest that we have, this thing can go 50% from here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So just make sure that we keep an eye on this one every single day.
Yeah, it's
right?
18% short float.
Yeah. High short float. Remember Tesla? Remember I told you not to short Tesla when it was like at 350, 400. We have the big and I didn't write it to 1,000, but Tanner did, and he sent me a check. So that was pretty good. He sold it like at $980 on that. So yes, Beyond is going to be our main watch. Okay. For the next 15 days. I promise you guys, this has to be. Just take a screenshot of the monthly and the weekly if you want, guys. And that's the main thing we're doing. You see, 960. Yeah, I got my check. Yeah. Tanner can't write it. Okay, Beyond, what else? How about Shaq? Because Shaq is having trouble getting meat. And well, it was dropped yesterday. Actually, this is quite the opposite. Let's see the weekly. Look at the weekly. Right, so we coming from 100, we come to 60, we try to make a new high, make a lower high, right here in 78, make a new low. So in the longer term, I don't know how good you guys are seeing trends, but that looks like a downtrend to me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we're thinking that's a downtrend and we have selling right here because they sold it into 59, into 55, into something, the 50 now, then is how aggressive we want to be, right? When do we gonna short it? Because these shorts these days with the market, they're so difficult. You can be up one day and then the next day you got nothing. But this one sounds appealing. Look at the big volume yesterday. I think this is the earnings. So if we lose 48,
I think we can have a short in this. Wow. Nobody likes to short in here, right? 48 for 45 for 44 and then for 40. Let's throw that one out. Why not? So we have fun. So we shock. So people can think that we know how to short too. Shock. So and then we go over 55. You can play into the 60, which is the normal thing that we like to do, whatever. But this could be like more news, and we keep hearing about racing. I think it was Wendy's that was saying that they were running out of meat, or they were gonna see some impact into the earnings because of the high prices of meat. Okay. I mean, it's news, but it's worth a watch just for the exercise. I like Chuck burgers. I'll buy one with the short profits. Yeah, I like them too, man. I just had them yesterday, by the way. Okay, Chuck. So Chuck,
Lyft.
What was that?
Lyft.
Oh, Lyft. Didn't they report, or they're gonna report tomorrow?
They just did.
Okay, up huge, 30%. No, 30, 50 from 26. So are we clearing any important level? The only level I can think of is that green line that I have right here, that they almost trapped us over there. I think some of us took the 5%, something like that. It actually failed, and I thought it was gonna go. So we were trying to play 3280 at least and go for 40, the 3240 play that I think we called it last seminar, right?
Right.
So, seminar. This is not a seminar. This is a hangout. We're doing research. This is actual trader. This is not a class. So, right? That's what we're trading. And then we failed. So now we're gapping into 3040, which put us like right here. So I want to see at the very least, Lyft showing us some strength by gaining 3250 at least. Then 35, and we back into the 40s target, right?
Okay.
Okay, because that's good. I mean, and I don't know what's the short float on Lyft. So for Lyft, I want over 3250, over 35 to 40. Okay.
Short float is only 8%.
Well, that's something. It's not 18 or 20, I know, but 8 is like, okay, yeah, it's not enough. So Uber, what's Uber doing then? Oh, Uber 29. Okay. Now the pattern here is different. We hit this one to target, which was a 200 MA. So what I like about Uber is we can see it on the monthly or on the weekly, right? And I've been chasing Uber. I really want Uber, but I want it over 33 again. I want this as my support, right? Because I can take this trade with options. My stop will be like 10% in the underlying, but if I do my options well, I can probably have a smaller risk, and my target's 40. So 32 to 40, Uber. Can he make
earnings
it?
Is upcoming, right?
No, I think he's out. Yeah. No,
5-7
tomorrow. So basically they're running on Lyft.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Oh, this is a watch tomorrow. I thought it was their earnings. So I wasn't that impressed that we didn't clear 31, 32. But if we're going to go, basically what's going to happen, what looks like it's going to happen is we're going to have this massive run tomorrow. And if we hold it, we close probably 31, 50, 32. And then they're going to gap it up. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Uber to the watch. And then
over 32, I want to own it for 40.
Got it.
Earnings 5.7.
Yep. Tomorrow after the close.
After the close. So we'll be watching this guy. I think Ed likes it. Yeah, there she go. Yeah. So you, Ed, keep us posted, man. So you got the play, right? It's basically gapping up on lift earnings or whatever it is. It's 30.44. We'll watch it tomorrow. We'll see if they run it into earnings towards 32. If we close near 32 or over 32, we consider, I don't know if I want to take that one over earnings, but yeah, otherwise the next day is going to be a gap up and we're going to hit 40. Oh, another Beyond Meat. Okay, Uber, what else? Roku, is Roku reporting today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. I like that chart, guys. I like it. Haven't changed it. Long over 140.
Yeah.
Jeez. The problem is that I don't want to own it. We can do the running to earnings tomorrow. 136. I think they can run it tomorrow. What am I talking about yesterday? By the way, I added the ADX just in case you guys don't know how to use it. It's like when it's over 20, stock is considered to be trending. Okay, so you can add the chart if you want. If you don't, doesn't matter. So 130 triple top trend line. 130 on what? Yeah, that's what I wanted over 140 Roku. Yeah, I wanted over 140. Yes. What I'm saying is, like, if we see something tomorrow and we break 130, we can easily test this green line right here, which is, my green line is 135. So I'm going to write it down actually. Roku, watch tomorrow for a trade into green line, which is 135. Right? And then earnings. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like that. I like that. It's moving slightly up. Hey, money, you're gonna go shopping. Target. Target. That thing moves. Range. Might get interesting over 115, same level. I think I haven't touched those levels since the last meeting because I don't follow target. So if it's there, it's probably been there for 15 days, which is, yeah, you see this 136. So you have a lot of volume at 116, 116. So that's the line right there, 115.81. You want it over 116? Yeah. And I like it. I like the weekly. Weekly looks good. We out of the alligator mouth. So we may see 116 to 124. But you have a pit stop around here, 118. So yeah, could be. Keep us posted. If you have a great, TTD was in my list today. I think it was Trade Desk. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yep. That was it, but didn't trade well today. I was expecting it to be, look at the ATR it did, 69% of the ADR. Volume was good. We closed to highs at 323. B-shape totally. And we have the news. So I think this is going to be something like.
What's the news on this one? Earnings?
They're going to report earnings, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think this is like a stay at home, right? I don't know what they do. TGT volume coming in at 115 looks interesting on weekly chart. Earnings 520, 3.2 short float. Yeah, the short float is like no. The guys, the owners at Walmart, the Waltons are the only ones that are short target. Yeah, because they stole the guy, right? The guy that did the internet things for them. Okay, Roku, let's get back, guys. What else we have? Netflix, the flying DVD. Jeez, the Oscars. They're gonna do the Oscars. They pass a new rule that the Oscars can be awarded to movies that hasn't been shown in theaters for the first time ever. So it could be amazing for Netflix because they may get an Oscar, right? Without having to show the thing in the theaters.
Right.
That's going to be a massive thing. I think AMC is reportedly going for bankruptcy. AMC theaters. Okay. So what do we have here? Near all-time highs. We all know what's going on with Netflix. Look at the weekly chart. I love it. That's a buy setup on the weekly. You see, big igniting bar, or I don't know, some people call it igniting, whatever.
Right.
Ideally, this should have been like all green, right? No selling on top. But we have some selling, so that's what we have and then we have the hammer. So now we're triggering, right? The confirmation is over 450. If you want to go like past the CMT test, has to be 450 your entry, right? But the blue lines are, this is where the accumulation is happening, right? So we can see it between 427 and 432 looks like there's accumulation in Netflix. So we can call that a range. 427, 432. Now we go to daily chart and let's do it 437, 427. I'm sorry, 427, 432. I'm so bad with numbers in my head. I gotta write everything down. So 427, 432. This is where the accumulation looks like it's been going on. Look what we did today. I traded this today, right? Got the first move, got this pullback right here. Pullback to VWAP, you guys know this one, the pullback, boom, we make it. Then I didn't take this one. I don't know why, what I was doing. I was probably watching beyond, but this is a great trade right here, right? So now what we have is we have the pullback right here and we're watching. So 440 is gonna be key tomorrow, right? And remember, what I'm trading here is longer time frame. So I'm trading the longer time frames in here, right? I'm not trading the 15, I'm not trading 1 minute chart. What I'm trading is this, that I'm thinking that maybe they're accumulating. They've been accumulating this for 2 months into the 430 and 434. Once we go with this, I can go and see a move, right? That's just a speculation. It's just me speculating. If you don't see it, the other way to see it is, this is a little bit of technical analysis right here. If you don't see it, the other way to see it is this, right? We have this base, or you can call this a base, right? We broke out, and this is a pullback, right? So where are we going? I don't know. Supposedly should continue, right? It all depends on where you trace your fibs. If you trace it from here, not too good, because we get back like 68%, so we shouldn't be making a new high. But if you put the move from here, then you are 30%, so you should be making a new high. Right. Got it. Right? It's worth a watch because of, the news and all the things that. Okay. So the flying DVD, I'll be looking at 427, 432 accumulation, over 440 momentum trade, and that can happen tomorrow. That's actually going to be something we can probably play it tomorrow at the open. 440, 440 to 450 new highs. If we go over new highs, you know what to do, right? Got it. So Netflix, what else? How about Boeing, BA? Oh my God, what a pain, that one. It's a 120. So must own over 165, 166. So we're still not in the most owned zone. However,
Here's the thing. I see people every single day. I want to short it. I want to short it. I want to short it. I want to short the wedge. Okay, short it. No big deal. Do we have a level? Pretty simple. I'm going to make it big. Right? The level is right there, clear for you. Right. 119.08, right? Take this low. Right? Now, if you go to the left, you're going to see that there's some buyers in here at the 117, right? And this is your target 100, right?
Right.
Simple. What I'm going to be doing is the moment I see buyers stepping in, I'm buying. And I'm probably going to be buying the 180s, 200 for December or January.
Okay.
Right? We did it this time. We did it this time. So I understand it looks bad. It looks bad. And all the news are bad and everything is bad. But it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trading this chart, guys. It's not, look, I'm still trading this chart. So I want to own it over 154 or a flush that doesn't break 89, right? So that's all I can say. I'm playing this green bar. Basically, I'm playing this green bar. That's all I'm doing. Playing this green bar. We're still here. So yeah, shorted 120. I don't care. 118, 14, 105, 107, 100. Perfect. Just keep us posted so we can buy longer term. If you believe in Boeing, like I told you guys before, I mean, it's a duopoly, and yeah, with Airbus and you know,
okay,
like, okay. So ZM? Boeing, ZM, I think it went up today. Yep, ZM 151, 152 now. That's an uptrend, dirty uptrend, but it's still an uptrend. I'm just looking at the daily chart. Let me clear that up because I think it's, I don't know why I have so many lines, because I haven't updated. That means I don't look. When I have so many lines, that means I haven't cleared it out. So let me see if the blue one is already, it's good. Yeah, blue one should be now 147.17. So I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna 47.20, right? And let's see if we have a pattern. So we just closed it today.
Check the aftermarket.
It's at 152.6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't cleared this. We can go, because it seems like 155. You see where I have my cursor right there, clearing this thing. This level right here, 154.55. That could be okay. I can show you in the 60 minute. Let me see the 60. So I want it over 155.
There it is.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay.
That's clear. Now you see this was negated clearly.
Right.
But you see what it did last time that we hit 155. It just went for
170.
170. So yeah, 155 to 170. Good pick. I like it. So ZM, Momo, 150 to 170, right?
Got it.
Right. Target 2, 180.
All-time highs, basically. Right.
Okay. Oh, is it?
The 180,
yeah. Oh my God, but that's gonna be hard. Look at that. That's a red bar. Yeah, and that was a gap up. This is important, guys. This is a gap up that didn't hold. So 181, that was probably some guy buying a 931 that he paid whatever they were asking for that thing, thinking it was gonna go to the moon, right? Because Robin Hood. Robin Hood was buying right here because it lasted literally an hour and never saw it. You know, he paid 180, it went down to 135. You just lost $50 in a $180 stock. That's a 25% drop. Yes. So I'll be very careful. 155 is a level. Absolutely. If we have momentum and we have the power to go higher, I don't know why it's going up in aftermarket, we can do some research. If you guys,
I think there was news that New York City Department of Education reversed the ban they had on the app, so schools can use it immediately. That's what DJK is saying here in the chat. So
okay, so good. So if we have something like a catalyst like that, I'll probably take it 150, 155, but I don't think it's gonna go 150, 170, because I just saw this big volume. Look at this volume. That's bad. That makes me think, guys. And when you look at you see the monthly, is what is this called? Indecision, right? But the problem is that it's indecision from 100 to 181. That's huge, man. That's not compression. That's indecision. It needs a huge range. So yeah, let's play it. 155 one. And definitely, I won't be shorting if there's news and it starts running. What's the short interest in this one? It should be high too. Zoom.
Let's see, 9.7%.
Okay. Not 15, but it's not low either. Because it will take, now that's when I look, it will take 0.75. Wow, I don't get it. That's why I don't look at the short ratio. I don't look at things that I don't understand. Zoom. What else, guys? What else do you have?
Amazon.
Oh, that's a good list. Okay, thank you, Bob. Amazon. So what's the deal with Amazon? They own the world.
60-minute range.
Look at the weekly. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. As long as we hold this range, so we have a clear bottom, 2250, call it 50. You can say 57. You want to get cute, but call it 50. 2257 and 2481. Right. So that's 2400. I just move it because it's easier to remember the 2400. And I think this was like a BS move on earnings. And then the following day, they just gap it down.
Yeah, wow.
So, okay, so this is the gap from earnings.
Right.
Okay, that changes things a little bit for me. I'll be bullish once we take this one off. 2365, 95.
The earnings high?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's different because that's volume right there, right? We have volume that day. The two biggest volume days are those two. So Amazon, I'll say over 2365. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta be
2400.
Yeah,
plus.
Yes, to 2400 target one. I know you guys. Some guys like to call it like gap fill or fill the gap or whatever it is. You can call it that. For me, it's a bullish pattern. Once we negate, basically what I wanted to do is to negate the gap, right?
Right.
It did. Look at that. The following day, it appeared that it was going to go down. That's why you don't short something that's strong, right? Got to play the longer term chart. That was a perfect entry, 2255. Boom. 2365, 2400, 25, and I don't know.
All-time highs.
Yeah, I don't know who said that it was going to go to 10,000, whatever. Hold it. Send me a check. Okay, so that's Amazon. Pretty simple. 2365 to 2400. That's the easy target, and then 2500, and then on and on and on. Okay. I don't intraday trade that one, by the way. Just it's Tesla. Now that I thought I don't intraday, this is the other one that I've been intraday trading this one, especially on Fridays. Yeah. Oh my God! It's like going to Monte Carlo or Las Vegas, but you don't need to you need to book a plane, right? Okay, what do we have here, guys? What do you see? What do we see? So earnings. This is the earnings move right here. So we got 856, dropped to 779, and then all the way down to 700. So 700 is massive level in Tesla, right? This is the same thing, right? 700, you got to be calling it. Don't have a bias right there. I understand it's coming down, but this is a big level, 700, right? Why? Look at the pattern. Look at the longer term pattern. That's what I like. Know where we are. Know where the structure are. Right? Coming from here, pull back. So short if you want, but I'd rather have you buying it from the short, from the shorts getting squeezed. So 700, 800. Can 800 be an entry? I'll say 800. If we got momentum, we can squeeze something for 850, which is the top of the of that tail. Problem is that I don't see it. I don't see the volume now. Volume is drying up. Jeez. Have you guys seen any 700 to 800? Yes, that's the range. Yes, Mark. Any sweepers? Where's my sweeper, guys?
Yeah, I haven't seen any on, not this week.
No, nothing, right? 792. Any unusual options activity? So we got the 790. Yeah, look at this. But this could be accumulation. I mean, we did have the drop to 500, whatever, but now it's 733, 762. I like it that this is going up. We have a reference point in here at 793. This could be interesting. 793, that'll be tomorrow. 793. Yeah, take 800. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, take 800. 805. Yeah, that's the second entry. Over. So let me write it down. Tesla. 793 is a market profile level. But I'll go 800 and over 805 for a quick move into 850. And we have a range from 700 to 800. And 700 should be like, 700 is the key level, guys. We need to watch that 700 the next time we touch it, if ever.
Noted.
Right? That's a good looking chart. Tesla.
Got it. How about House of Mouse?
House of Mouse, I hate it. That's my second ATVI now. Okay, let me just give me a second. Are you able to get hints of accumulation versus distribution in your volume profile charts? If so, how? Not really. All you can say, all you can see for is where volume was big, right? So there was a lot of transactions at that time, right? So that's why, for instance, in this daily chart, I don't have any volume profile, right? Because I want to have it clean as possible. I like my own lines, and I like reference, and that things. I understand. But unless you see something like this, and this is what I love when we see this. This is when we were studying the seminars or the hangouts and everything. We saw Tesla around here, and everybody was short. And this is when we say, like, my God, this thing starts going, right? Because at this point, when you can see is there's a big range between 200 and 350 for years, right? And there's huge short interest, right? So there's a lot of people short in here. And if it's not coming down, guess what? Well, there's also a lot of people taking positions to go long. So that's when I think, like, if we start seeing this, that's when you say, okay, this is they opening the floodgates now. Okay, right? So that's, in hindsight, you can say, oh, this was accumulation, right? But when you come in here, could that be in distribution? Could be. If we broke, let's say May, and we finally broke the 186, well, we probably won't be here. Tesla will be over and whatever, but no. So it's really hard to know. all I know from market profile, that's what I don't overuse it, right? I use it as reference, right? If I don't know if 700, how important it is, or 800, I'll go and see, what volume was made that day. In this case, what I'm using is, I know that we reported earnings. That's what I like, earnings report, right? Because you have the biggest volume. Now, was that volume impressive? No, it was not, right? Look, like April, we did pretty much the same volume as earnings. So this red bar, although it was in big volume, it was not really that big volume. So I'm not that concerned about that day being distribution. You get me? Now, look at this day. You see the volume? It's like 65, 63 million shares when the day that we hit 1,000. I think Tanner sold like a 345, and then it just crap, right? That was the day. That's when you call distribution. Couple days, like 110 million shares after a huge move. That's one of the ways to see distribution. But right here, I'm like, yeah, I mean, who was playing with this thing? Right? Probably Elon and the tweet. And you look at the volume. Nobody bought it. Like 30 million. Yeah, just drop it. Oh, it's gonna disappear. He thinks it's too expensive.
Right.
Yeah, he probably bought the 30 million shares that they were selling.
All right, let's go, Diz. We're running out of time here.
Disney. That's massive volume.
Wow.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So now we have a reference point, right? Now, do you want to be short in that one versus 100?
It's kind of like the BA, huh?
When we did 52 million shares, big volume. I don't know what the news was, how bad it was. It's tough, man. I'm buying 105, if not 100. Now, I gotta be fair, right? Because we all look at it in the same time frame. So we gotta come in here, and this is the problem. You see a 105? It's right there. We haven't cleared it, and I think we tested today, and it came down. Now here's the short. Here's the short. If we can go under 98, probably that gets into 95. So that's like 2-3 points. So I don't want to call Disney on this seminar for the next 15 days for 2-3 points. I don't think it's going to go 95 or I don't want to play the last 5 points, 5%, right? I want to keep my mental capital, that I know a lot of people like that term, into probably looking for the day when we clear 105, which I thought it was going to be today, right? They almost got me. This morning, they almost got me. And I know some of the guys were like, Disney. This is where you need to know where you are, right? It's a huge level, 105. So I don't think it's going to break on not the higher volume. You didn't take the high of the prior day, because for me, 10 cents is not high. It's not. And this one right here. So you want to be sure 106, 107. 105 is absolutely a watch. You want to short it. 97. Here's your short. Where are you going to take it? Look what happened today. 98. So you want to short it 97 to 90? Yeah, 10%. I'd rather don't mess with this one. Should be down. It was bad. I mean, it's so bad. They're going bankrupt. Mickey Mouse is out of job. He's collecting unemployment here in Florida, and he's not going down. So poor Mickey Mouse, man. They don't pay unemployment here in Florida. Ask Eduardo, right? Eduardo, your friends, they cannot get anything. Okay, Disney, what else? What else we have?
How about some of the chips? NVIDIA, AMD, MU?
Chips. NVIDIA, I like it. Now I like it. Wow, very constructive. I like the weekly. Look at that. That's what we want to see. Okay. Looks like a continuation. We need confirmation, 305. It looks like there's some accumulation at the 297.50. I show you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Yeah, look at that.
Wow. That's a tight range.
So basically, this is just the market. Remember, the market dropped today, right? At the close. And this is just the market. The market dropped yesterday too, at the close. So if we take out these two red bars and this red bar, what we have is a beautiful pattern, up, up, and now we are right here.
Okay, I see.
Okay, because this is the market and this is the market. Has nothing to do with the stock. Okay, so you want to be aggressive, 302, 305. Let's clear this out. Let's see the next one. I like it. I like it. I haven't liked NVIDIA in a long time. By the way, it's gapping down because of the market. But the play is that one. Over 302, aggressive, opening plays. Over 305, new highs.
Okay.
You wrote that down because I don't have.
Yep.
Oops. Hold on a second. That's a green line, guys. That's when I feel like it's gonna break out and that thing. So NVIDIA, aggressive.
So 305 into
Yeah,
all-time highs.
Yeah, better 305, all-time highs. Okay. Now, if the market continue to fall, where do we want to see it? We're gonna see it in the 290, 288. I like it, right? Because we still be here on the weekly chart. You see here, 280, how it held so nice? It's a big green bar, hammer, 280 held, 280 held. So 280 is a key level. 280 is a key level in NVIDIA. And the structure is bullish. So don't think I'm gonna be short in 280 the first time that we touch it. I'll probably be trying to buy it, okay?
Okay.
NVIDIA, AMD. Let's make this fast. AMD, not as good as NVIDIA. I see a lot of red bars. I see a lot of red bars in volume too. So actually not loving it. Not loving it. Double toppy, 48 as a target. You can see 10% to the downside from 52 to 51 to 50. Yeah, 52 to 49, 48. That's 4 points. 3 points, sorry. Yeah, not even that big. But I think I don't like MU. The other one, I don't like MU.
Oh, wow.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
One day, someday, can you guys believe that we're still looking at that 50 in MU? 50, my God. What's the other one? AMD, Intel. Look at that. It's horrible. LRCX, horrible. Maxim is another one. Yeah. I don't know any more chips.
So NVIDIA's best of the chips. How about the gamers, AppBee, EA?
AppBee got hit. AppBee. Okay, finally. It hit target 70 yesterday, target 1. So I closed it. I didn't want to play the earnings. And today, what do we have? How much room do we have on this one? People are talking that everybody's playing video games nowadays and they have the best whatever.
The earnings were strong.
Earnings were strong. Now, strong enough so that we can see new highs. That's the thing, because we just clear this right here. But at this point, all we have to do is play the pattern, right? At this point, we can't have any crutches to like this is my crutch, right? Yes, that's a nice pattern. I'll play it. We have the accumulation. That's it. This is like an A play, like this is a must have. You know, this is one of the first plays that we have in topics, right? Now in here, it's a different thing. What you playing is just a continuation, right? And when you look to the left, it's like, yeah, you have something right here. So yeah, we hit that target, you know, that we thought, yeah, 70 is gonna be, it's gonna be some people in here in the 70 because this is where we broke. It's pretty clear. You can see it with the volume profile, you can see it here, but 70 was a level. So once we clear 70, it's like, okay, where we are now. So we had 74. So let's start looking at 74. So you have tail right here, you have tail right here, you have probably here as a level, 78. Okay, that's 10%, less than 10%. So how do we play this? Let's say you really want to play this. I hate this stock. This to say, it trades like terrible. Daily chart is clear. I just show you, you know, mass and finally. So can it run? It has to show me that it can run. Plain and simple. How is it going to show me? Let's say I want to be really aggressive. So I'll probably be buying. I have an alarm there at 73.45. I'll show you how, why, and then over 74.80, right? So 74.80, and you play it as a momentum. That's all I can say. The rest, I'm lying to you. Now, why do I have that one right there? Because I was looking today at probably a run into the end of the day. They try to do it. You see here, right? 73.40. So I was doing like, they sold it, they came back over BWAP. So I was looking at the pullback to BWAP, and then I said like, wow, they're gonna run it. The problem is that market dropped. What I like about this is that it didn't work. It didn't fall with the market, right? So I don't know if you guys can see these, but look at the pre-market action. That was a base after hours, and then in the morning, tested, and we're still there. So you want to be aggressive and you like to trade this one, 73.50, 74.80. If it starts going over 74.80, please let us know, like at 74.50, and say, I think this is gonna go 78 today, so we can buy it. So yeah, that's the plan, and that's all I can say. I don't know if someone is still long that one. So that's like my reference level, you know.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the other one is Take Two? No.
EA.
Oh, EA. It's in the game. Take Two hasn't bro. Isn't this another gamer? Take Two Interactive? Well,
not familiar with this one.
Okay. ATVI and what was the other one?
EA.
EA. So gap down, got bought over 111 to 115 to 125. That's what we had. So we did that. Apparently we hit that trade. We never bought at 111.
No.
we hit 115. He tried to hit to 120. So apparently
when
we
is
forgot.
that note from? What hangout, I wonder?
No, last one, because it's a green line right there. I moved my green line. Yeah. Oh, no. That's a couple weeks ago then. Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah. I like the weekly on this one, guys.
Okay.
119. I like this one better. Well, not that I don't like ATVI. It's momentum, right? But this one, I'm not that far. And look at my target is like 129, 130. Yeah, we got 10% from 115 to 130. No, from 120 to 130. EA. Over 120 to 130. And I'm going to make a note here. Weekly. Yep. Could be. Yeah, look at the monthly. Looks better. I like it. Okay, what else?
Got time for maybe one more.
Fortnite. Is it T2? The Fortnite, right? Yeah, but nobody's playing that anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Nintendo, NES, Flirt, Spot, Beyond, Facebook. Las Vegas? You don't trade Las Vegas, right? Oh, Baba. You don't. We don't trade Chinese companies. I was looking at Baba over 200. Came down. Tricky.
I don't like that daily.
Daily is a mess, but look at this. What he was trying to do. So we got out of this alligator, move up, made new highs, pull back, tested, came back, trigger, and fail. Okay. So 215. So now we're doing this. I don't know how bullish that is. If you guys are trading it, go 193. And now let's see the daily. The daily is above the 200 at least. So we got the 200 as a reference. And the 50 MA, no, it needs to start going up like now. And I'm just assuming that this is a pullback, but it's a little bit too deep. Now, I don't want to mess with it, but over 200, it's just over 200 gives you a couple points to trade. And we almost hit it today, right? 199.78. Baba and Baidu? Nah. What else?
I think that's a wrap.
Oh, there it is. Lots of bullish flow through for June, September, 205 to 10. ER on May. Is that May 18th? Yeah, keep an eye on this one, Mark. I'm not at all convinced that it has. To the downside, we can test 175, which is 20 points down, far, based on the weekly chart. To the upside, we can test 205, 215, and then some. 200 is the clear level. Yes. See the 200 right there. It's where this all stopped, gap up, came down, held a couple days, and today we tested it again. So 200. I'm gonna trade, yeah, Baba versus 200. No bias. Just trade it versus 200. Place the alert. Place the alert. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mario.
Oh, Apa, did it report earnings? Oh yeah, down 1105. It's oil, right? We don't know what's gonna happen. Get a good entry if you like it and hold. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, thanks, Mario.
See you guys tomorrow.
That's
okay.
A good one.
Okay. We got a lot to work. We got many ideas, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We got Python, PayPal, Twilio, Etsy. Oh, my gosh.
We got a bunch of ideas.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Ciao.